everyone, welcome back to our channel startuplanes.com. I'm Namrata and I'm taking interviews of the CEOs and founders of several innovative startups in India. In today's interview, I'll be talking to Mr. Ahmed Ansari, the founder of Fifth Floor Media Pvt Ltd. Fifth Floor Media is a trusted outdoor advertising company in India. It provides communication platforms to voice the uniqueness of brands. It will help your brand reach the urban dwellers, airport travelers, shoppers, and even commuters through bespoke outdoor advertising solutions. You want to know more about this business? Let's get into the video. Hello, sir. Thank you for joining today. I'm Namrata and I'll be taking your interview. So, if you could please kindly introduce yourself to the audience.
Yeah, hi, Namrata. It was a pleasant opportunity to meet you up. And I am Mustafa. I'm founder and director of Floor Media Pvt Ltd. In Bangalore.
Okay. So, how did you come up with the idea of the startup and what is your startup about?
Yeah, so as you know, we used to travel a lot. So once I was traveling, I saw certain displays in the airport, and these kind of displays it's not available across all sections of the industry. And not only that, these advertisements can't be remotely changed by the advertiser on the go. If there is any special discount or a seasonal special offers going on, so they need to rely on the advertisee or advertiser or the advertising agency. So we came up with an idea of using cloud computing with mobile technology and cloud servers. So this became a possibility. And we have partnered with LG for the displays, which is a milestone for our company. And another thing is, when you see normally, advertising is it's kind of a high cost and high yield to market a product or service. So we thought why don't we come up with an idea of low cost and high yield. So, and this is how Floor Media bloomed in our minds actually.
Right. So you are talking about how this idea came to your mind, but was there an existing and a very prominent market gap where you could implement your ideas into action?
Yeah, so with regards to the market gap, the OOH media or any kind of advertising, or it's a very hi-fi at cost, or the displays or erected at places where there is a very low attention of viewers. So we came up with a concept to fulfill a gap between the costing as well as the footfall or the viewers for our advertising or the advertisers. So companies who are advertising with us would get the best attention of the product and service at the best and most economical cost with more viewability. So we were able to fill the gap in this scenario actually.
Right. So were there any difficulties or challenges that you had faced in the beginning?
Yeah, as every company would have, we also had a difficult part in the early stages of the company, which is nothing but this is a new concept. So to propose and promise our clients and vendors that this business model would work, that was a bit challenging part for us. And once we were able to stretch our hands with few vendors, then it was easy for us to explain and make our vendors and customers to understand the concept. Like any other industry right now, the difficult part is the COVID situation. So once this is getting resolved, we will be able to get back to the market in full speed.
Right. So if you had to explain your business model in layman terms to me, I don't have much knowledge about it. So how do you do that?
Okay. So our business model is advertising as I told. So this is like OOH, like out of home advertising, where we erect our displays in various places like shopping malls, restaurants, cafes and everywhere, and clinics and hospitals and everywhere, who we make them as vendors. And we choose our vendors with various factors and guidelines, something like that, to make it more credible for our clients so that it would benefit our clients who would like to advertise their product or service. So basically, our primary focus is to erect displays at niche locations where there is a high viewability of the ads that we run in those displays. And all these ads are streamlined through our high-end service that would communicate with all the displays and instantly relay the advertisements actually. So this is our business model.
Right.
So you are talking about the target customers. So are you directly targeting the consumers? Are you targeting the industries like restaurants or shopping malls?
Our primary focus is B2B, and B2B is like business to business. But their business can be an end user or a customer or whoever it is. But our target customers are B2B. So any company who would like to advertise or market their product or service, they are our target customers actually. So business, it doesn't runs without marketing. So we help all sectors to publicize their product or service of any segment.
Right. So if I were a customer, like I have a business of my own and I want to go ahead with you, but I ask you that why should I choose you and not any other advertising agencies?
Yeah, that's a good question because like we need the repeated business, right? So our customers, once they choose a product or service, they are satisfied with the kind of investment and returns they see once they start getting the leads or business which they were expecting. And it's not just around increasing the business revenue, but also to increase the brand awareness in the geolocation that they are concentrating the product. So customers, once they see a value to use our service after seeing the returns, they would definitely come and like to order again and again, right? So this is how we work with them, and this make our customers to work with us again and again. Actually,
Right. So you have talked about your customer part. Now, what are the three things I can say that separates or makes you stand out amongst your competitors?
okay, and three things in the sense like as we have mentioned above, the motive behind the fifth
Hmm.
floor media is the low cost and the high yield of the marketing, and we have solution for every product across every medium of advertising actually. So this is second one, and third one is like we work closely with the clients to understand their expectation of business model to achieve the target. So these primary reasons are that's what I would like to place on our table for clients to choose us better than our competitors actually.
Okay, understood. Now, coming to another part of the company, which is employment. If I am a
Okay.
job applicant and I'm eager to work with your company, but
Mhm.
before going ahead with the application, if I ask you that why should I join your company, sir, and what are the benefits I'll get?
Okay, so we welcome you always if you're the right candidate. Actually, we normally we follow a simple rule in our work environment. Everyone is a boss in our area. So, in fact, rather using the word boss, we would always use the word leader. Actually, a leader not only leads, like he would enlighten his wisdom to others. So, basically, we would allow our teammates to express their ideas and suggestions, and to give importance of their feedbacks apart from the seniority. It is not like I'm the senior in the company or something like that. So, everyone would be having the opportunity to express their ideas and suggestions, and not only that, a company that never changes, it's not going to evolve. So, and these changes come from the young generations with fresh minds actually. So we would always give way for the young minds to think out of the box. Apart from these, the most friendly work environment and other personal allowances, which should make any applicant to work with this.
Understood. So, while answering the previous questions, you had mentioned two important things. One is vendors, and second is investment. So, coming to the first vendor part, when you are collaborating or making ties with a vendor, what are the parameters you judge them upon before taking them on board?
Okay. When we choose a vendor, actually, we see how far they are in the business, and how far in their business, and like how was the footfall in their area. Say, for example, if you take any restaurant or kind of stuff, say for an example, I'm speaking about. There are restaurants who are having a very high footfall, and there are restaurants who are having a very low footfall. Actually, it doesn't matter to us like it is a very small thing or a very large thing. It should be a very niche location. It should be in a very niche location that attracts more customers and footfalls. So that is one of our prime factor for us to evaluate if the vendor is a choosable one actually. And other than that, once we have made a vendor contract, we will be constantly monitoring them, how far they are able to advertise advertise or able to turn on the device and make a more runtime actually. This was going to make our advertisers more advantageous over others. So this is how there are other parameters also which we will be having internally based upon the weightage. So we will be choosing the vendors.
Right. Now, talking about the second point, which is the investment part. Whenever a company or a startup wants to grow, investment is definitely has a big role in it. So, if you could walk me through your investment domain, like have you taken external funds previously, or are you planning to in the near future?
Right now, we're not using any external funds right now. Like we are a director of two in our company, so we are using our own internal funds right now. But certainly, we will be raising in near future to expand our business model into more vibrant and exponential in the local and international market. And we are thinking of expanding in the US and the Middle East. So certainly, we need more funds to bloom this idea. So certainly we are looking for investors to invest in our company.
All right. Talking about future, have you planned anything like a short term or a long term goal?
Yes, and recent plans like we were to establish a firm footstep across metro cities in India. And our long-term plan, as I told, is to establish our business in the international market. And particularly, we are working with few vendors in Middle East and US right now. And the situation right now is due to the COVID. Like we were not able to expand exponentially. So we hope that in the upcoming, maybe in a year or two, so we will be able to expand it in a more vibrant way.
Right. Talking about the pandemic, one simple question is that uh, how had it affected your business, and how did you keep yourself motivated to get going?
Okay. And the thing is like our business, it's not only overheads. We also deal with many kind of advertising through digital marketing, things like that. So we offer all kinds of advertising through Floor Media, like, other than conventional methods of advertising like television, newspaper, and radios. Digital marketing, as you know, it is taking a very large curve in the current trend. So our primary focus is on the OH market, which is a new concept conceived rather than traditional method and extend above. Along with that, so we also promote our clients' product or services through the digital marketing. So we have a pool of creative personnel, professional content writers and analysts who experience on how to project, propose our client's product or service in the most efficient, effective manner. So since the pandemic has affected many digital displays and things like that, but we are having a firm foot on the digital marketing side. So we were able to balance on both the sides during this pandemic period.
Great. Also, on a side note, if you were not working in this startup, or if you are not associated with this startup, what do you see yourself doing?
Okay, so anything that flies high was my passion actually. So I always had a passion towards aviation. I wanted to become a pilot, but life has found a way for me. So, and that's the Floor Media actually.
Great. Lastly, what are your thoughts and feedbacks on startup planes?
Yeah, just startup playing. When I went through the website and your profiles and everything, so it is a good venue for startup companies like us, which you are helping us to promote or advertise our ideas, and along with that, you are also helping new companies to venture funds. So, which is a great idea by Startup Lanes, and we welcome this move wholeheartedly, and wish you all the best for Startup Lanes to make more companies like us to grow from India.
Well, that will bring us an end to this session, but it was lovely talking to you. Thank you for taking out time and sharing your views about the business to our viewers.
Thanks, Namrata. Thanks. And it
Thank
was a
you.
nice time to have a call with you also. And as a final note, I would like to thank first of all thank the creator who has given the best opportunity to do something in our lives actually. And along with that, I would like to especially thank my colleagues who are still working with me to make this company from a startup to a large organization. And would like to make a special thanks to our vendors who gave us the platform to visualize the ideas that we had. And a final thank to you and the Startup Lane for giving us an opportunity to explore our ideas and solutions.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Namrata. Thanks.